Tolkien.
Shill websites are doing everything they can to protect Amazon's rings of power because the most important thing for the shills is to protect the billion-dollar company. That's right. Everyday people, your voices aren't important apparently, but protecting the corporation from those everyday people, that is the number one goal of the shill websites. The funny thing is they completely destroyed their own argument within the article they are writing. Look at this headline right here. The Rings of Power viewership numbers prove audience ratings are useless. I want you to remember that. Proves audience ratings are useless. Rings of Power posted huge debut numbers despite being review bombed, proving audience reviews are useless. It says Rings of Power boasted huge debut viewership numbers despite being review bombed. While critic reviews sometimes impact the success of a movie or show, audience reviews are regularly weaponized, proving just how broken audience reviews are. Yeah, so audience reviews are weaponized because people have their opinions. When you make something bad, they let their voices be heard. Therefore, that translates into it being weaponized. That turns into review bombing. That returns into toxicity. That returns into straight white males being angry in their basements. And even though there's a lot of different people, you try to sit there and frame it as angry white men in their basement, and you completely ignore anyone that's not a white dude because their opinions only matter to you when they follow the narrative you want to build for them. And as soon as they don't have the right opinion, suddenly they just don't exist to you. Interesting how that works. But again, let me bring it back to the headline. Audience review scores are useless according to Screen Rant. Here we go on the next line. After garnering mostly positive reviews from critics, Rings of Power saw a massive influx of negative audience reviews on Rotten Tomatoes and other platforms. To combat the issue, what issue are you combating? You said they are useless, yet you're combating it. Amazon, the billion-dollar company, is taking measures to silence people even though you say that their opinions are useless and they have no impact. So why is Amazon, the billion-dollar company, working so hard to silence all of those people if in fact their opinions are useless? It's almost like you're destroying your own argument right in front of our very faces because you're too stupid to realize that you don't know what you're talking about. To combat the issue, Amazon even suspended its own audience review system, holding back reviews from the premiere episodes to ensure only credible reviews get posted. So again, I ask the question, if audience reviews are useless, then why are you going out of your way to silence people? And why did you say to combat the issue? If they are useless, there is no issue. So damn funny to watch these idiots just talk out of their both sides of their mouth and their ass. Review bombing is a big topic recently, thanks to both to Rings of Power and She-Hulk Attorney at Law. Although both shows are performing just fine when it comes to actual viewership. Despite the review bombing and backlash from a small audience segment, here we go. The show still posted record-breaking viewership numbers, reportedly seeing 25 million viewers in the first 24 hours. Amazing how they don't actually tell you what that means. Amazing how they don't break into that sampled aspect of it, but of course, why bring facts into it? According to Amazon, this is the biggest premiere for any other show on Amazon Prime Video. Comparatively, HBO is boasting 25 million viewers for Game of Thrones prequel House of the Dragon over the course of a week. Well, where are the review bombs for House of the Dragon? Now, as I've said, I personally don't like House of the Dragon that much. I've only seen the first 2 episodes, and I'm just not pulled into the world. I know a lot of people are enjoying it, and I'm fine with that. I don't hate it. I don't. It's just that I still can't really get over the Game of Thrones Season 8 stigma that follows it. And obviously, this is a prequel, so it's hard for me to get invested in the story. It really is. But I'm glad other people are enjoying it. But where's the review bombing for that? Where's the review bombing for Top Gun Maverick? Where's the review bombing for Cobra Kai? Where's the review bombing for Dune? Where's the review bombing for Better Call Saul? Oh, wait, all of those shows have something in common. They're good and people like them. It's almost like review bombing is simply just another word for a bad show. And so when people give something a bad review for a bad show, you call it what? Review bombing, when the show has a narrative that you're wanting to build with your identity politics and your social justice pandering. Happens every time. So yeah, was I shocked that Rings of Power had a big viewership number? No, of course not. It's Lord of the Rings. Of course it was going to have a big number. I'm not sure anyone ever said anything differently. The problem here is that Rings of Power and Amazon have actively admitted that they are scared of the negative backlash. So if you have 25 million people and if your numbers are so high and so astronomical, why are you worried about, as you said, a small audience segment? Why are you worried about that? It's almost like you're lying. It's almost like you're trying to create a false narrative because you know you can't deal with the backlash, because you know the backlash is far bigger than you're willing to admit. It's a disgusting article from Screen Rant, but it's not surprising. It's why so many people have lost faith in the media, because they're not going to tell you the truth. They're just there to spin whatever corporate narrative needs to be spun, and that's the problem with it. Now, they're going to keep going deeper into this stuff. Talking about the reviews and everything. And again, you've lost all credibility. So when you go up here and you see this, Rings of Power viewership numbers prove audiences are useless. But then they want to talk about all of the measures that Amazon puts in place. It's so funny. Now, when you go here, now again, if it's such a small segment of people, why are you posting stuff like this? Why? This is a classic case of corporate media trying to create a false narrative so that people don't want to genuinely criticize their show anymore, because you're trying to put out this situation where you're claiming it's a bunch of racist people. So this is all meant to intimidate people from having an opinion on the show because the show is trending in the wrong direction. That's what this comes down to. And again, you can go to something like this, Lord of the Rings, 39%. 39%. I mean, go look at Cobra Kai right now. I'm not going to pull it up right here. I guess I can. Where's the review bombing? Cobra Kai has a diverse cast. Cobra Kai adds new characters. Cobra Kai has all types of perspectives, and yet it has a 95% audience rating. You know why? Because Cobra Kai is amazing. Because Cobra Kai has good storytelling, has good character development. It appreciates what came before it. It respects what came before it, and then it builds the current, and then it's developing the future. That's why people love Cobra Kai. Shockingly enough, there's no review bombing going on with Cobra Kai. How is that possible? How about Top Gun Maverick? Top Gun Maverick. Where's the review bombing for Top Gun Maverick? Oh, there it is, only a 99% audience rating. Man, look at all the review bombing for Top Gun Maverick. Wow, that's crazy. So again, Screen Rant is full of shit, as all of these shill sites are. It's ridiculous, it's funny, and it's why none of these places have any credibility whatsoever. It's why places like Geeks and Gamers and Nerdrotic and so many other places are growing, because people are tired of lies and manipulation from the media. They just want people to be blunt and honest. If you have watched Rings of Power and you like it, you have nothing but my support. I disagree with you. I don't think it's good, but you have the right to have your opinion. It's when you try to weaponize your opinion or my opinion where we run into a problem. If you're going to say that you like this movie or you like this show, and that anyone else that likes the show, if they don't like it, that's totally fine with you, we have no problem. But if you say anyone that dislikes the show is a racist or a sexist, then we have a problem. Because that's just a nonsensical argument that shows me that you're not actually interested in these properties, because that's not a real discussion that a real fan would have with another fan. It's just not. And that's how you can break it down and understand when someone's actually a fan versus an activist. It's really easy to understand. But other than that, thank you guys for checking out this video. I appreciate it. If you have not, go over to 221B Tactical, go to the Geeks and Gamers collection, get yourself a Geeks and Gamers hat, get yourself a shirt, get yourself a patch, a bag. The event shirt for October is there as well. So please make sure you go over there, get you some swag, some merchandise, some Geeks and Gamers merchandise. We appreciate it. Have a great day, and we will talk to you later.